Hi my dear followers, my name is Igor Silchin and I'm here today to present you the new UsersPortal Release 2 features. So let's take a look. We should be signed in as an admin, obviously. This can be done at this URL, admin sign in. So here we just use our usual administration credentials and just sign in. Okay, as far as we are already inside the users portal, we can see the 5 main sections of the users portal. They are the clients, users, admins, activity, and the projects means applications. So let's take a look at each of them, but let's start with the admins section. This is the admins list, and basically what is an admin? This is a special privileged user account inside the users portal that will have all the rights, full access to all the operations, to all the essences management, all the data management, and also all the configurational settings, assignment, and so on and so forth. So here you can see the admins list that allows us to perform basic crude operations on the admins. I mean the creation, viewing the details, editing, deletion, and the listing of them. Maybe let's just try to create a new admin. This can be done using this link, new. Here you can see the basic creation form where we should fill in the basic properties of an admin. So let's just create something like admin 222 xcom with the kind of fake password, for example 126. It doesn't matter indeed. As soon as our fields have been filled in, we just can press save. We can see that the operation was successful. We can see the newly created admin details. We can go back to the list. We can see this admin222xcom. What we can actually do with him, for example, we can just go to see his details, but this is actually what we have just seen on a successful creation. Also we can edit him. Actually, this is the basic edit form where you can see the properties of an admin and you can amend the values of these properties and save. But what should be mentioned is that the password update is actually not as usual as it might be. Indeed, we don't keep the open text plain passwords values inside the system. That's why there is no possibility just to see the existing current password and amend it or change and save. The only way to change the password is to reset it. Thus, on this form, edit admin form, if you want to change your password, you just fill in a new value and the same password confirmation here. After that you save and you get the new password set up. If you don't want to touch the password, leave it untouched, you just leave these fields empty and just work with these properties like email and so on. So you save. Okay, and let's test, for example, the admin deletion. So we just press delete against this admin. Are we sure? Yes, we are sure. And okay, the operation was successful. And actually, this is basically it about this section. Next, let's take a look at users. You can see that this is actually the similar listing, the list of users with the similar actions like create by this new link, show user details, edit user, delete user, just the same. For example, if we go to new, the user creation, we can see just the same properties that we can manage exactly the same way as inside the admin section. Returning to the users list, here we can also see the search form. For example, initially we just can see the all users list, but if we want to filter this listing to only the users whose emails contain, for example, something like Gira, so we enter this value inside this field, email contains, press find, and this is what we can see. The list is amended, affected, so that we can see only the users whose email contains the Jira. This is what we actually needed. So this is how the search form works indeed. The usual behavior indeed. Okay, this is actually it about the users. So next, let's take a look at the projects. The projects is indeed the applications registered inside the users portal, and potentially these are the applications that are integrated with the users portal. As usually, you already can see this list of applications, and with the similar crude actions like create, view details, edit, delete, and actual listing. So of course the properties of an application are different, so we can take a look at them. We go to the creation form by this new link. We can see that each application has title, description, link, callback URL, key, secret, and the thumbnail image. Indeed, callback URL, key, and secret are used for OAuth authentication, and that's why these properties should be provided to the technical guys integrating this application with the user's portal. So after everything is filled in, you just press save, and this application appears in this list. But what should be mentioned here is just we should take a thorough look at the application details page. So we just go to show link of, for example, this application named MBT claims, and this is what we can see here. First section is the basic application properties. The next sections are the roles list, permissions list, and the roles permissions correspondence lists. What does it mean indeed? So you know that there are users, there are applications, and we should assign a certain role or permissions for that user to this application, for example. So in order to be able to select one or several roles to be assigned to that user for this application, first we should create these roles and these permissions, and also make the corresponding assignments between the permissions and the roles, so that for example, you can see that we can create a new role by this link, edit a role by this link, or delete a role by this link for this application. The same functionality for permissions, creation, editing, and the deletion. And the third section is indeed, like I said, the corresponding assignment between the permission and the role. So for example, this MBT user role contains the MBT permission, but also it might contain user permission if we would like. But right now we don't need it. Indeed, this correspondence is configured just according to the application internal needs, no more. And that's why we are flexible here. We can assign any permissions to any role, and so on and so forth. So after everything is checked, everything what we need, we can just safely press save, and that's all. After that, we can just go to the user, assign this role to him, and it will give him the corresponding permissions. This is the logic. But This is concerning the applications. In order to get a more thorough idea about all this, we should go to the clients section. The clients are actually, for example, schools, for example, school districts, in more to be more correct. This is like an organization. Client can have a set of applications assigned. Client also can have a certain users assigned. Inside a certain client, I mean within a certain client, each user can have one or more roles to each application inside. We will check this now, but let's start with this basic list of clients. So this is the client list. Like usually, you can see already the basic crude actions like creation of a client, view details, edit, delete, and the actual listing. Also, besides, you can see the search form, where you can just, for example, fill in a part of a name or a part of a description, press find, and the list will be affected. For example, let's out of this list of clients, let's just show the clients whose names contain MBT, for example. So we enter MBT in the name contains, press find, and that's all. We can see that the list is affected, and we can see only the clients containing MBT inside their names, and that's all. Let's maybe take a look at the client creation process. Here you can see only the basic properties like name, description, region, provider ID, United States state, organization type, NPI, and that's all. So basically, the main logic is located inside the client details page. So let's take a look inside the MBT client. Okay, it is opening. Okay, this is the client details page. The first section shows us the basic client properties. Next section is the client departments. We will take a bit more detail afterwards about the departments. The next section is the client applications and client users. What we should mention here is that on the one hand, the users portal applications are created inside this projects section. After that, some or several of them might be assigned to a certain client, for example to this client. So you can see that already a set of applications are already assigned to this client. How can we do it? We just press add, and we can see that the pop-up shows us the applications of the users portal that are not yet assigned to this